All right, so I'm going to go over some of these questions on the classwork. Okay, so questions 1 through 6, we're just going to solve through normal factoring. So for question number 1, example, we'll do number 1 together. So I'm going to look at my quadratic equation that's in standard form already for me. I'm going to look at my C term, which is negative 42, my B term, which is positive 1. I'm going to think about what are all the possible factors of negative 42 that would add up to 1. That means this is our times, this is our addition. I know it's not going to be 42 and 1. So I'm going to try 42 divided by 2. That's 21 times 2. That's also going to be one of those that's definitely going to be too large of a number. I'm going to try 9. Let's try it. That 9 won't work. Let's try 8. Let's try 7. 7. So 7 times 6. Now, if I have negative 7 times negative, or negative 6 times positive 7 gives negative 42. Negative 6 plus 7, when I add those two numbers, that gives me positive 1. So this is definitely the factors that I want to use. So when I write this, this is going to be x. Oh, sorry, we're solving. So this is going to give me the factored form of y is equal to x minus 6 and x plus 7. Now, I'm going to set each one of these equal to 0. So x minus 6 is equal to 0, or x plus 7 is equal to 0, and I'm going to solve for x. So that gives me x is equal to positive 6, or x is equal to negative 7. Now, when I write this in my answer, so that's going to be x is equal to negative 7, comma, space 6. Done. That's it. Easy peasy. That is my answer. Let's see. I'm going to skip number 2. Let's do number 5. Because number 5, by factoring, we're going to have to slip and slide. Technically, honestly, if I had my choice, I would probably actually go ahead and solve this through using the quadratic formula, especially if I were talking about in terms of dealing with time constraints. But we're actually looking at solving this by factoring. So to remind you, I want to take 3x squared plus 23x minus 8. I'm going to take the a term and multiply it to the c term. So this is going to give me x squared plus 23x. Negative 8 times 3 gives me negative 24. Now I want to look at the factors. So I know I'm going to have a minus and a plus. Your C is equal to negative 24. Your B is going to be equal to positive 23. This is probably going to be numbers that are close to each other. I don't know. Let's see. 24 divided by 2, we know we have 12 times 2. Well, if I have positive 12 times negative 2, and that's going to give me 10. So that's definitely not going to work. Let's try 23 divided by, or 24 divided by, 3. 8 times 3. Let's do 8 times negative 3 is going to give me positive 5. So that's not going to work either. All right. 24 divided by 4. 6 times 8 is 6 times 4. Let me make sure that I added this correctly. Hold on. Let me make sure I copied the question correctly. Yes, I copied it correctly. So if I have negative 24 times 1, if I do negative 24 plus 1, that would give me negative 23. If I do 24 times negative 1, that would give me negative 24. 24 minus 1 would give me positive 23, which that's what we want. So we're going to use negative 1 and positive 24. We're going to set that equal to 0. So x is going to be equal to negative 24 and positive 1. I was completely forgetting the 1. It's been a long day. That's my only excuse, and that's all I'm going to say. All right, so that's going to be negative 24 and 1. That's going to be our answers. All right, in 7 through 10, we're solving it by taking the square roots. I'm going to do that in the next video. I don't want this to get too long because you may not need help anyways in all of these. So I'm going to go ahead and do a video on that in the next one. See you later.